Glenn Parker, High Vibration Foundation. You're watching Glenn TV. Thank you very much for joining me. I wanted to... Damn, that's heavy. So, like, my favorite boxes that come in are from this company. They actually are one of the least expensive places. Shipping is free for $50 or more. And they're here. They have a warehouse in Vegas. And it gets here, like, in a day. Sometimes I order things on Saturday and they arrive on Sunday. They use like one of these little on-track, like a local carrier. So this thing of going in the hospital and having a hard time breathing and blood pressure bouncing around was basically boils down to not having these. Or I experimented with trying something else to see if it would work, and I just don't know which one of the 100 ingredients are in this thing that actually makes nice. I had like an issue with hemoglobin where it wasn't oxygenating. It wasn't able to carry oxygen, which is vitamin E and like fatty acids and stuff like that. But when I take these, the blood pressure gets better, but more so, I'm able to oxygenate and breathe. So the whole little 5-day hospital stay was basically for an $80 bottle of vitamins. And you know, I'm feeling better and the breathing is more stable. It's the things they did in the hospital that I'm recovering from rather than the issue I went into the hospital for. If I showed you what was going on down there and the bruising that's gone on, it's like a sprain. I guess they go through the muscle when they go into the artery for the angiogram. But this stuff is magic. And they have an iron-free version. I'm going to try iron because it's also good for building hemoglobin. There's a zillion ingredients in here. They have standardized stuff. They also have some organic stuff in here too. When I say standardized, I mean like pharmaceutical factory type of made vitamin C's and the other types of vitamins. But they also have a lot of other interesting ingredients. They really have a little sprinkle of CoQ10 and so they have ATP and metabolic cardiology. So they have little tiny bit of everything in here. And so you can't duplicate this for the price in unique individuated ingredients, like buying 60 of this or 120 of that. In the little individual bottles, you couldn't duplicate it for what they do in the one vitamin. Now, I add... Because of ATP and the breathing thing, this literally is for energetic energy in the body. CoQ10 and L-carnitine mainly. The other one is really for building muscle and some other metabolic processes. It just happens to be in there. And I buy this from them too because it's one of the least expensive sources. And the ingredients that are in here they don't make it. Nobody in the world makes this thing. Well, obviously somebody in the world makes this thing. What I meant to say is there's only a handful, maybe half a dozen companies in the world that makes CoQ10 and the main ingredients that are in this vitamin and whatnot, and everybody sources and buys it from these companies and basically puts them in and rebrands them for their own. So this is the cheapest source that I found. They have a lot of buy one get one free or buy one get half price off and type of thing, which wasn't the case this time, but they have a lot of that. And holidays coming up, there'll probably be a lot more of that. I take like 2 of these a day, which is about 400 milligrams of CoQ10 and 500 milligrams of L-carnitine, plus whatever I get in the multivitamin. I take 2 of these like 3 times a day. So, yay, multivitamin. Who knew like that was so important? And when sometimes you hear me in context say that buying the things that keep me alive, hello, this is one of the things. There's this and a few other items that I have to have, or the physical body breaks down and things are very uncomfortable, leading to dire. And this is one of those bad boys. There's a product from Lifestar called Genesis that I was taking that I thought might have a broad enough spectrum, but obviously there's not one of the magic fairy dust pixies pissing into the mix on this. Whatever magic goes in here that makes things nice, it isn't in this other one that I've been buying. I'm still taking this other one because I think that it's an organic source and it's a very good source. It's the kernels off of like brown rice. and it's stripped down and made into like a powder. It's yummy, and B, it's a very, very good high density nutrient source. So, but this one is basically just any and everything known in the universe that's supposed to be good for you, and especially for heart care, they put into one vitamin, and this is super immune, and so they have higher doses of the immune system vitamins like vitamin C and such. So, and now with 180 micrograms of K2, whatever K2 is, we're finding out all kinds of little things. And this company, quality products, they go out of their way for sourcing as far as ingredients, and they're very inexpensive as compared to other vitamins for the quality of the ingredients that are in there. So I just wanted to share that with you, boys and girls. I think and they make a women's version and a men's version, and they make various different ones. And companies like Vitamin Shop also carry them. Not in the big ones, they carry the little 30 count ones, like a one a day type of thing. So I just wanted to share that with you. Yay! This is like Christmas for Glenn. It's like, I can breathe now. Yay! And who knew in this lifetime that those kind of challenges would be there? Is like that I require to spend like a crazy amount of extra money per month that normal people wouldn't have to spend to keep a stable metabolism and be anchored in space and time. Who knew? That's an interesting challenge in this lifetime. Leg is feeling better. I did way too much yesterday, so I was up a little bit last night, and I've taken for the first time ever like 2 pain pills in one day. Or like I take usually just half of a pain pill. I took another pain pill later, and I think today I've been up and about and getting some stuff done, and the ice pack isn't touching it. I think it's time for a pain pill, the first pain pill of the day. I hate taking those things, but God bless them. It's like, pain pills, yay! You know, I don't like doctors, and a lot of times I think that they overtreat things and do things that are unnecessary. But if I break my arm or if I can't breathe and whatnot, God bless them, and I love them, and I like the fact that they can do all these little miracle things like looking inside and making sure everything is good. So I have no issues with my stay in the hospital. Everybody was very loving and all went well. But I'm still recovering from the hospital things they did to me, and not the thing that I went into the hospital for, which is usually the reason I have an issue with doctors, is they doctor you to death sometimes, where they because they wanted to give me like Mylanta and like something of an antacid and blah blah, and they're destroying all these metabolic processes while I'm in the hospital. And for blood clotting, they gave me a blood thinner, and they're still, where they gave me the shots for the blood thinner, they're still bloody on my stomach. I don't think that's right. So these types of things are usually what ends up doing you in, rather than the thing that you go in for. And that's the only issue I really have, is that they usually doctor you to death or medicate you to death. And this combination of things, eventually you get an allergic reaction or toxicity, and crazy things happen. So that's Glenn's ranting and raving for today. You know I'm feeling better because I'm like, but I am in a very loving mood, and today I had just a wicked, crazy batch of unconditional love come through. I had a friend that passed away for a while that came up in a conversation earlier today, and just so much unconditional love came in from that friend that is in the back in the multidimensional and into a higher density state. So thank you all for joining me. Glenn Parker, High Vibration Foundation, coaching life, business, and spiritual. Also retreats, boys and girls. Don't forget retreats. Always helps to be in a like-minded vibration. And hey, yay, the mail's here. It's the mailman just went by. So down below in the description, there are tons of things going on. Find the link that speaks to your heart and not to your brain, and you'll find the information you wanted in this lifetime. And if you do like this video, please like, subscribe, and share.